Hello, all. My name is Jolie Colander, and welcome to the Beauty Box. Today, I'm going to speak about a very specific skincare line that is carried by one of the companies that I represent for, Faberlic. Now, the skincare line I'm going to be talking about is unique in a lot of capacities, but the thing that makes it the focal point of it is that it is Korean skincare. Korean skincare is different than Western culture skincare in that it is very much focused on preventative skincare and preventative steps to avoid aging skin and diminish the signs of sun damage, aging skin, acne, and a lot of the things that we all experience as we age and as our skin is exposed to the environment that we live with here on Earth. So that's kind of the staple number one about Korean skincare that's different than a lot of the Western mentality about skincare. A lot of times over here in like the US where I am presently, in the US we focus on, oh, I have wrinkles, so let me put a wrinkle cream on to diminish my wrinkles. Oh, I have some discoloration or hyperpigmentation, so let me put something on my skin to lighten my skin tone and even that out. Oh, I have acne, so let me fix my acne. Korean skincare approaches that the opposite way. Even as children at a very young age, Korean culture focuses on teaching their children how to take care of their skin. They focus at a very young age on cleansing the skin appropriately, wearing SPFs, and utilizing moisturizers. In the process of doing that, a lot of Korean skin is just beautiful. It's ageless. It doesn't, their skin is protected and they don't run into as many problems with sun damage and wrinkles and as we do over in the US. So there are 10 primary components or steps to Korean skincare that I want to share with you and explore with you. I have spent some time researching this to understand it. There is a skincare line called Iseul, and that's carried by and created by the company Faberlic. And I'm going to introduce you to the components of the skincare that are presently available in the US. There are going to be members of this Iseul skincare line that is not yet available in the US because Faberlic is just now doing a soft rollout in the US. Our full rollout and access to the full line of products that Faberlic creates will not come until mid-year 2022. So for now, I'm going to talk about the 10 steps of the Korean skincare routine and introduce you to the team players that I have and show you and share with you the other components that I use to fill in with other product lines in the Faberlic family. So first and foremost, when you're talking Korean skincare, the very first step in their skincare is makeup removal. So the skincare regimen that I'm sharing with you has a lot of steps, but you don't do them every single day. But at the end of the day, let's pretend it's the end of the day and we put on our makeup in the morning. We spend 20-30 minutes putting our makeup on. In the mentality or philosophy of Korean makeup, if you're going to spend 20 minutes in the morning putting makeup on, you need to budget that much time to take your makeup off in the evening because it is a ritual, it is a priority to take care of our bodies and to take care of our skin completely. Whereas in the US culture, we kind of don't focus on teaching our children the principles of skincare young, and it's not ingrained in our culture, men and women, to take care of our skin. So there's many of us in the US who think, oh, I spend 10 minutes on my skin every night, and that's just exorbitant. Well, there's a lot to be said about slowing down and focusing on the important things in life. But one of the pieces that the Koreans, that I think, have it right is taking care of their bodies and taking care of their skin. So they start off with a makeup removal product. I don't have an Iseul product, but I do have the Oxyology makeup removing. This is the eye makeup remover. And then I have a milk that removes like foundation and that sort of thing. The importance of an eye makeup remover in particular is that it is very gentle, but there's a lot of work that's necessary for taking off eye makeup. There's oil, there's grime, there's oils and greases to the makeup that we put on our eyes, and yet we can't tug and pull at around this tissue around our eyes because that's going to contribute to signs of aging and wrinkles, which is like not the goal. So you would take your eye makeup off. I've already done that. I didn't put any makeup on today, so here we go. The second step is to use a cleanser. So the rule of thumb, like I said, is if you're going to spend 20 to 30 minutes putting your makeup on in the morning, you need to plan and budget that amount of time to take your makeup off. So when you're using a cleanser, generally the cleansers used in the Korean lines are an oil-based deep cleanser. So this is an oil-based deep cleanser. This also is an oil-based deep cleanser. However, this guy is a pump foam form of cleanser. It comes out looking like this. And this other guy comes out like a true liquid oil. Now, they both do a great job, but depending on the nature of your skin will depend on which of these you're going to use. Typically, generally, for run-of-the-mill normal skin, you can use this foam cleanser, and when it touches your face, it has a lush, moisturizing feel to it. So this works great for just kind of general normal skin. Skin that tends to have some challenges and trouble, let's say it's rosacea or eczema. Generally, the rule of thumb there is you don't want to use a foam cleanser. So in those situations, you want to use this oil cleanser. And they are both made from an extract, a Fulgio extract, and they both smell amazing, but they just have a little bit of a different function in how they cleanse. Both are deep cleansers. They feel good, they smell good, and when you're cleaning your face, the Korean, I'm going to focus on this guy. I have dry skin, so I'm going to focus on this guy. When you're cleaning your skin, the Korean way of cleaning your skin is to take 2 or 3 minutes and gently, in circular motions, massage that cleanser into your skin. Koreans believe that by massaging your skin in small circular motions and also massaging the muscles in your skin, that it contributes to improved circulation, which improves brightness, tone, and vitality of your skin generally. So we would spend 2 to 3 minutes in circular motions working this cleanser into our skin. I can tell you, it feels really nice just to sit there and massage the muscles in your face. This oil doesn't clog your pores. It really is a deep cleanser. And it may not make a lot of sense to use an oil to clean your face. This is a plant base. It does a wonderful job. It has a wonderful hydrating sort of feeling. And even when you're wearing makeup, it really lifts. Okay, so now I'm gonna use a cloth. Typically, I would use a just a pool of water to cleanse my face or to rinse my face, but right now I'm going to use the cloth because it's harder to clean your face with running water and recording it. Okay, so got that guy. The second step, or the third step technically, of the Korean skincare is to exfoliate. So this isn't something you're going to do every day. Depending on the nature of the exfoliant you're going to use, you may not even do it every week. But the exfoliant that we carry in the Iseul Korean skincare line through Faberlic is a tremendously gentle exfoliant. And let me show you how this guy works. So I cleanse my face, and this is counterintuitive to me because typically I would exfoliate before I cleansed, or I would cleanse, exfoliate, and cleanse again. But this isn't the case with this. So this is also a cleansing. It has a cleansing capacity to it. This is a good, again, the folio extract, and it's a peeling gel. So the way that it functions, you can use this 2 to 3 times a week. It has this wonderful fragrance to it. And as you rub it in your skin in small circular motion, gently, it's going to buff off skin cells, dead skin cells. And the way that you know it's working is those little skin cells are going to turn into little white balls on your face. So as you work this in and rub it in, it's pulling those skin cells off. Gently. I think of this as both a combination of a gentle mechanical and chemical peel. The more consistent you are with using it, the less the little balls you're going to have, because you're going to keep those skin cells kind of buffed off. As you can see, the little white balls that are the little dead skin cells who attach to this peel. And usually just, a minute or 2 is enough. And then you go rinse. It's not abrasive like a sugar scrub would be, or a true mechanical scrub that tends to be a little harsher. This isn't like that. It's really soft and gentle. Okay, so it's going to be really important that you cleanse this off gently but thoroughly. Korean skincare principles are that if you're going to use a more aggressive sort of exfoliation technique, say like a sugar scrub or something with a lot more mechanical capacity to it, don't over exfoliate. This guy is so smooth and tender that I do it once to twice a week. In the first month that I had it, I did it probably 2 to 3 times a week, but now I've kind of gotten rid of balance. So it's really great. Okay, and I don't have to do a cleanser again because this peel does function as an additional cleanser that you don't have to go then scrub out of your pores. The next step in the Korean skincare regimen, the 10-step regimen, step 4 is going to be the quote-unquote toner. So that's what we call it here in the West, is a toner. but what they call it is a refreshener. And generally their thought is that this is the step that helps to remove any residue left over from your cleanser or your exfoliant. It's going to help remove pollutions or pollutants that are on your skin, generally. And it's also going to prep your skin for the next stages of your skin care that are going to feed your skin. So in the Iseul line, we have this Vitacare Tonic, and the extract is an Herbex mulberry extract. It has a really lovely kind of citrus scent to it. I love it. And generally, Korean toners tend to be less harsh than a lot of the toners that American or Western cultures are used to. They're not drying or overly harsh like a lot of toners in the Western culture. All right. Step 5 are the essences. So an essence is something along the lines of a product that you're going to feed your face that are going to have like vitamins and components that are going to increase cellular turnover. So it's going to impact your cells at a cellular level. Now, in the Iseul line here in the US, we don't yet have the essences, but we do have Global Oxygen that has a mechanical process that impacts the cellular level, and it increases cellular turnover. And when I say increase the cell turnover, that's literally what I mean. It goes down to the deepest dermal layers of your skin. It energizes those skin cells. It causes them to increase their cell turnover, and that improves your complexion. It improves the vitality and complexion of your skin overall. And then the next step is a super concentrated version of step 4. And the ampule is the boosters or the serums. Now, what I just used in the Global Oxygen is a serum, but what I'm going to use out of the Iseul line is the hyaluronic acid aloe vera. So this is what I'm calling the ampule, and these are concentrated serums and products that feed the skin to reduce hyperpigmentation or age spots. It helps to brighten the skin. It helps to smooth fine lines and wrinkles. This is, I think of it in the sense of, some people have to get iron infusions or injections of vitamin B12, things that are just really intense, that they feed their bodies directly. And that's what this hyaluronic acid aloe vera gel does. It's that ampule portion of the Korean skincare line, skincare steps, the 10 steps. And this would be step number 6. Step number 7 is either a sleeping mask or a sheet mask. And what that is, this is not something you do every day. You usually do it 2 to 3 times a week, and you get a mask. And in Faberlic, we have about 5 or 6 masks, and each of these masks are little sheets of contained in little pouches. And these little sheets are kind of like, the scary dude Jason. They're kind of like little Jason masks. But what they do is they are saturated with things like collagen and peptides and vitamin C, niacin, various components that feed the skin. And you don't leave these on overnight. You leave them on for usually 15 to 20 minutes. You do it, like I said, 2 to 3 times a week. And what it does is the components that this feeds your face would otherwise dry up before your skin had the opportunity to benefit them. Because, like vitamin C, for example, it quickly dissipates into the environment. Um, Collagen, this can feed collagen and peptides are part of the building blocks that create amino acids, the scaffolding in which, protein and collagen and keratin are developed. So you put these masks on, and like I said, you leave them on for 10 or 15 minutes. And this you're going to do 2 times a week on average. And you can feed your skin different things. So I'm going to do this, and I'm not going to make you sit with me the whole time. I'll be right back. Okay, while I had this on pause, there was some extra residue product in the little pouch, so I poured it into my face. I poured it straight into my eyeball. Fun! But while I'm sitting here, I want to say something about moisture, specifically water, that is important with skin. So these little masks are awesome for a number of reasons. Number one, first off, when you put them on and they're on for 15 or 20 minutes, you take them off, you look awesome immediately. And it makes you just want to put one on every single morning and every single night. Because it forces and it isolates that fluid straight into your cells to hydrate them, right? Well, I want to talk about hydration. First and foremost, you've got to stay hydrated. You need to drink your water. You also need to take your vitamins, because good skin starts with good nutrition and good hydration. But second to that, I've listened to and watched other people who sell makeup, skincare, that sort of thing. And I'm thinking of one particular line that I'm not going to say, who frequently I hear the people who are selling it talk about the criticism of, oh, the first ingredient is aqua, it's water. Why would I want to spend money on water? I can drink water. I can go to my tap. Well, here's the thing. Your body, your cells have to have some medium through which to get nutrients through the barriers of your skin into the cells so that they can work. And for skin, that medium is water. So when you look at products and the first ingredient is water, don't be deterred. That's because water is the vehicle, so to speak, that is necessary to take the nutrients from the product into your skin so that they do things for your skin. Otherwise, you're going to have products sitting on the top of your skin. And yeah, the first layer of your skin might look pretty good, but it's not going to get through your skin, into your cells, do those deeper dermal layers, because you got to have water, because your skin is water soluble. Meaning like fat solubility, water solubility. Your body is an amazing chemistry kit, and we need water. So don't think that because something, and I know a lot of our products, the first ingredient is water, that's because that's a little vehicle that's needed to transport those molecules and that product into your skin so that it's effective. So there's that. All right, so this is my little Jason mask. You see it. If I left it on for the full period of time, it would start drying out and looking white. I'm going to go ahead and take it off because you get the point. I can put him on later to finish this out once I'm finished talking to you guys. Okay, so he's on there, and I'm just going to let that stuff sit there. If I wanted to, I could wipe the residue off, the excess off, but I'm not going to. And the reason why is this is nighttime, and that's typically when you're going to do your masks, or nighttime. And my body's just going to like eat on that, my face is just going to absorb that along with additional components throughout the night. Okay, so that's my mask. The next step, which is step 8, is your eye cream. So eye cream is pretty self-explanatory, but the big thing about eye cream is this. Choose an eye cream that really kind of meets your body's needs. I'm using the Renovage eye cream from Faberlic because it has a peptide complex in it. It's a 4-peptide complex, and peptides, like I said, are the building blocks of amino acids, which are necessary to create and build the scaffolding on which collagen can be built, elastin can be built, keratin, protein. So, muscle meaning. The reason I say that is when you're choosing an eye cream, I used way too much. I always do. I'd rather use too much than too little. But the big thing is you're going to take it and you're going to tap it into your skin. You're not going to pull. You're going to tap it in. That reduces waste, product waste. And it also helps kind of push that product into your skin. Okay. Okay. Now, step 9 is layering. So you have all this stuff going on. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to have some sort of mask. And you're going to generously use this mask to work into your skin. And what I'm using out of the Iseul line is the Bird's Nest Active Cream. This is what I'm using. Now, when I say take a generous amount, that's what I mean. I'm going to take a pretty generous amount. There's a lot of structure to this cream, so it's surprising how far it goes. But you're going to take that, and you're really going to massage this in. Work in small circular motions, but you're going to massage it into your skin. In Korean, so something I don't think I've said yet that I meant to say. Korean skincare is about layering. Okay, so we're going to massage that into our skin. And we want it to really go in, okay? We want to massage it in so that it really penetrates our skin, and it doesn't just lay on top of our skin and just dissipate into the environment, okay? So you can see I'm not pulling, and I can feel as it is going into my skin, I'm getting more resistance. And that tells me that I'm finished rubbing in those areas because it's really moved on into my skin itself and it's no longer sitting on the top. Okay. Guys, one hint. Put moisturizer on your lips. Your lips need it as much as anywhere else does. Okay. Then step 9, if it's nighttime, step 10, that was step 9. If it's nighttime, step 10 is going to be your night mask cream or night cream. If it's not nighttime and it's daytime, this is the step you put your SPF on. Yeah, really. So with the Iseul skincare line, this is the Refresh Overnight Sleeping Mask. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, and it has a different texture altogether. Oh, it smells so good. It has a different texture altogether than the others. And what you're going to do with this cream is not rub it in like I did before. This cream, you tap on like this. You tap it on because you're trying to push it in. You want to create an external barrier. I feel like I'm drumming. But we're tapping on. And that's it. That's the Korean skincare line. So let's recap. Korean skincare generally has 10 steps. Step 1 is make sure that all of your makeup is fully removed. So let's say this is the evening routine that I've just gone through with you, which that's literally what I've done. You would make sure that all your eye makeup is removed and use a gentle yet effective makeup removing technique. We have a great makeup removing milk, which I didn't bring in here. And we have this great eye makeup remover that helps to break down the oils and grease associated with foundation, with mascara, with eyeshadows, and with all the other things that are going to be hitting our face throughout the day just by living our lives, right? Second step is going to be a deep oil cleanser. And our Iseul line has two types. The foam type is a great option. Then we have the cleansing oil, the deep cleansing, just an oil form. This is a better option if you have super dry skin, eczema, or rosacea. This is the preference. Otherwise, if you have kind of like normal to oily, whatever, you can use the foam. Okay, so but they're both the Fujo extract and they're great. They smell awesome. The second step to Korean skincare is going to be that's the second step. So the first step was take your makeup off. Second step was the cleanser. Third step is the exfoliant. So not every night, depending on the exfoliant that you're using, but for the Iseul, we have this peeling gel. And so this peeling gel, I usually use once or twice a week at this point. When I first started, I was using it up to 3 times a week, depending on how my skin was behaving. So that's a super gentle exfoliant, but once a week would be adequate for most people. The fourth step is the Refreshener, or here in America, we call it the toner. So this is the Iseul toner. It's the Vitacare Tonic, and it's the Herbex mulberry extract. It has a great fragrance. What this does is when you apply it, it assists in replenishing your skin with vitamins. It assists in what you're going to be feeding your skin going forward, but it also helps to remove any residue from your cleanser or whatever, and your exfoliant. The toner in Korean is typically less harsh and less drying than a lot of lines. And like I said, it really sets up for the next steps in your skincare regimen, which are the essence step, which would be a general serum that seeks to work at the cellular level to regenerate or promote cell turnover. And for that, I don't have this Iseul serum. It hasn't been released in the US yet. So I'm using the Global Oxygen Boosting Serum for that. The sixth step is the ampule. And the ampule is like the extra rich nutrients that you're going to be feeding your face. And what this does is it not only helps with a vitality look, but it helps to address hyperpigmentation, age spots, fine lines, wrinkles, puffiness, and it just brightens your skin overall. So that's the ampule. And for that, we have the hyaluronic gel aloe vera. And it's this green. It smells so good. And a little goes a long way. So you put that guy next. And then after him, about twice a week, you're going to use your little Jason sheet mask that's going to either have collagen or vitamin C, vitamin E, peptides, something that you're going to want to feed your skin that, you're just wonderful, that will be a treatment you do maybe twice a week, okay? So after your sheet mask, your Jason likes sheet mask, you're going to reach for your eye cream. And your eye cream, we don't have presently an Iseul eye cream like I mentioned. I'm using the Renovage Peptide Eye Cream because it has a 4-peptide complex, and peptides are crucial in building the scaffolding for elastin and collagen to form from. And that's, as we're aging, our bodies lose collagen. So we want to replenish that, and we use peptides to help build that back naturally. The next step, number 9, is the layering. And in the Iseul skincare line, that layering is going to consist of a moisturizer that you're going to truly work into your skin in small circular motions. And that is the Bird's Nest Eye Active Cream. That's going to be the step 9 that we have with Iseul. And then step 10 is the Iseul Refresh Overnight Sleeping Mask. This is what you're going to use in the PM. But if this is in the AM and you're doing morning, you're going to skip this guy altogether and put SPF 35, 40, 50. I use SPF 50 and higher because I am so fair complected. So that's our Iseul skincare line. The one other eye treatment that I do in the mornings, I don't do it at night, but I do it in the mornings. And this helps to reduce eye puffiness, discoloration underneath my eyes. And these are little eye patches, and they're kind of like little mini masks for just right underneath your eye. They look like this, guys. And you don't just put them underneath your eyes. If you want to diminish fine lines around, your mouth, I put them down here sometimes. I'll put them up here sometimes. I've seen huge improvement in these guys. These guys used to be much deeper. So I'll put these guys on. I will leave them on for 20 or 30 minutes while I'm doing other errands with the kids and stuff. But they're effective if you just use them for 10 minutes. They're really juicy. They do dry out. If you leave them on long enough, they'll totally dry out. But if I'm leaving mine on only for like 5 minutes, I'll put them back in here, get them all juicy again so I can reuse them. So there's that. So the Iseul skincare line, that's it. That's Korean skincare. Again, Korean skincare, the principal fundamental logic behind it is to be preventative skincare. No matter what you do, guys, you're not going to be able to create beautiful skin if you don't pay attention to your hydration and nutrition. At a minimum, when you do your skincare, you need a cleanser, a moisturizer, and an SPF. But the Iseul skincare line is a wonderful option, and it's something I'm really enjoyed playing with. I love the smell. I love knowing that it's so natural, and it's tremendously hydrating. And it's really dry here in the winter, so that helps a lot. In terms of cost and expense, each Iseul runs pretty comparable to the rest of our skincare. Each of the moisturizers run about $20. The cleansers run roughly $18, $20 each. The tonic runs about $18, and the eye patches, sometimes you can get them on sale for around $23, but generally they run around $29, $30. And there are 60 or 90 eye patches in each one of these guys. Let me see if I'm in my box. So if I can help you at all, please let me know. Generally, all of our skincare. So my point is with the Iseul skincare line, about $140, $150 for the whole skincare line. And that's going to last you a good 2 months at least. If I can help you at all, please reach out to me and let me know. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Please subscribe, please like, and come find me on Facebook. My name is Jolie Colander. I'd love to hear from you. Have a good one. Bye.